Right guys, so today we are trying to frame the van. It's a cold December morning, but yes, we're basically just going to try and frame the van. We've gone to the shop, we've bought some 12mm thick by like 40-ish plywood, and we're just basically going to start framing the van. So we're just going to build out a frame all the way across. We've just got some self-tapping screws, so these at the moment self-tapping screws. We've just got 5mm by 25mm, and hopefully these screws will just go through the wood and tap straight into the metal. So yeah, we're basically just going to frame it all out, so then we can start to see where we want our indents for our feet and our head in the bed, and framing out where the kitchen and everything's going to be. So now we're going to make some pocket hole jigs, so that when we put this piece of wood down, we can screw it into the floor like so. So basically you just set up this contraption where you slide this piece of wood in, tighten it all up, and then you just put your drill bit in, and you can screw your diagonal holes. So you'll need this pocket jig and something like this. So you just put in that hole and it cuts in diagonal. And the joisters, we're using 12mm plywood. Now most people use about 20mm, so it's a little bit thin, but we're using it because the Ford Transit's really awkward shape and it flexes quite a lot. So where it looks a little bit weak, we're just going to double it up at the back. But most of the other places it's just got 12mm on, and now we're just cutting these little end pieces like this. So just cutting little pieces that's about 20mm, slicing off the corner so that they can fit in for the top of where the decking slats are going to go across. And then we're going to build in the boxes of the indents. Right guys, so at the moment we're building the arches to go in here, but as you can see there was the slope of the van came out, so I wouldn't have been able to fit the box inside. So I've had to cut them out. So if you have a Ford Transit or anything else, these structure panels, they're just sort of vibration pads. So I've just used a multi-tool. I've then just got a little piece of scrap wood and my hammer, and I just kind of used it as a hammering thing to just sort of bend the pieces back in, just to make it as smooth as possible so that it follows the curve of the rest. And then now I'm going to get some white hammerite, just file them down any sharp edges. I just put some white hammerite around the edges of it. I've used the vac to clean up any sort of little metal shards because you don't want them in your van. And then once all that's done, we then used the little box to cut out the box, and as you can see now that will rest inside those lips, and now we can have our indent boxes in the van.
So as Ash said, we're going to build the box to go kind of the indents where our feet will go, otherwise the bed won't be big enough. So we've got this plyboard. We went for plyboard instead of MDMF because of something to do with absorbing water, where plywood, if we just treat it with some varnish, apparently it'll be better. And we didn't know what size to go for, and we googled it everywhere and couldn't find it. So this one is 9mm. And we think that'll be okay. We've got no idea. If it's not okay, leave us a comment, tell us why. But yeah, so that's what we've gone for, a 9mm plywood, because hopefully it will be a bit flexible when we put it in the van as well. So here's hoping.
So I'll talk you through what our design looks like. So at the bottom here, we've gone for a piece the whole way along that we can put our plywood on, because we're planning on putting tongue and groove cladding across. So again, we've put a little bit stronger support where our cupboards are going to be. We've then just got some little sort of L brackets where we've used at the top with some tapping screws just to put in some thicker pieces, again, so that our cladding can go across the van. So we've chosen to do these with the roof section where we initially wanted those, and we've just framed out the sections where our windows are going to be, so that it can help us build out our frames. So we've done a little basic frame, trying to square up the frames around our liner so that we can build a square frame. We're going to put one down the middle so that we'll have 2 cupboard holes. So again, it's just the basic framing of the van. Now the most important thing to remember when framing your van is that you need enough cross joists so that when you're putting your cladding. I mean, you can see how long these cladding pieces are. When we stick this up along the wall, I want to make sure that it's secure enough to go the whole way across, so you can see where obviously one piece there, where we're going to need fixing points to the van to secure this in. Bearing in mind, on the top of this, you're also going to want to put your cupboards and things on top, so you need to make sure that if this joist wasn't there and you were hanging a cupboard, it's more likely to come away from the wall. So you need to make sure you've got enough secure pieces so that it's fastened tightly to the wall. But as we said, it's 12mm thick wood that we've chosen. We've gone for a pack of, I think there's 10 in a pack. They're about 2.4 meters. It was £33 from Wix for a pack. I think we've got 2 packs in the van, a little bit spare, so you're looking at about £66 for framing the van. We've then also gone for these boxes. So I've got a big piece of hard plywood, 1200mm by 607mm and 9mm thick. So we've got 2 of these, so I cut these, it's given me 2 of these boards. I've gone for a little bit longer, so about 50mm width, and made basically the box that goes around the outside, making a pocket cut, so putting little holes in the side to fasten that, and a bit of wood glue, so that now our box will fit nicely inside there, like so. And all this does is give us that extra, you know, 2-3 inch for our head and our feet on either side that we're fitting our bed. And also we're going to put like an LED light strip at the top just to give it that, the van, that, you know, professional look and some ambience feel. Okay, so the things we still need to do is just quickly put some sort of framing on the roof, just securing it up so that obviously when we put our cladding across, it's got some more fixture points to it. But that is a very quick, very basic video of basically how we framed our van. It took us about 2 days because you need you know, small drill bit to drill through the wood and the metal first, and then tap in your screws. We found that a little bit easier. Yeah, so I mean, I hope that the other thing we're going to do as well is along the bottom, from about this height here, where obviously they're going to be like below our bed or below the kitchen or the surface, so obviously we don't need to make them look as pretty, so we're going to put a basic plywood board over the top and get away if we don't have to tongue and groove the bottom bit. Okay, so I'm just putting in these boxes at the moment. So just to finish off this video, I've just cut some little pieces, and then that's going to rest on top of those pieces. We've got a couple little ones that are going to attach from the top just to hold it in place. So at the moment I've just sprayed some adhesive on the wall, so it's really sticky, and then now I'm just putting on a very thin layer of this dire wool just to help pad, one, the vibration noise, and two, just to add a little bit of insulation behind the box. Obviously I'm going to go thicker at it because the Ford Transit, it kind of goes in like that, so I'm going to thick here and then get very thin there.
Here's one that we did earlier. That's all in and all secure. So yes, this is just kind of finishing off the framing of the van, and then we can start cladding it.